Hey folks, how's it going? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, whatever the case may be. As you can see, I am still working on my butterfly and cat. It is Friday, April the 18th. And man, am I sore. Don't really feel it while I'm sitting, but yeah, I'm sore. Excuse me. I did not do a video yesterday because I slept in a little bit in the morning, and basically as soon as I got up, I got dressed. No time for a Frelin shower. Had to hop on my biked to my dad's. Had to wait for a train on the way there. Then I get there and, oh, the truck's got a flat tire. So my dad had to pull out his big ass air compressor, fill the tire with air. Yeah. And then I had to rush home, pick up Wolfie. Pick up Wolfie and the shopping bags and tank of propane, which I still needed to disconnect. I think. I can't remember. Oh, I can't remember if I disconnected it before or after. Before I left or after I got... No, yeah, no, yeah, I disconnected. Yeah, I did all of that when I got back with the truck. Because while I was getting that stuff all done, Wolfie was getting dressed. I had to actually wake her up. Yeah. I got home, rushed inside. It's like, okay, Wolfie, hurry up, get dressed, all that stuff. I'm making myself a coffee for the road, and there's like not a peep, not a sign that anything's going on in the bedroom. It's like, are you okay? What's going on? Turns out she went back to sleep. Yeah, so I had to kind of wake her up. It's like, hurry up, get dressed, we gotta go. I told her, yeah, I'm gonna go get the propane tank done, get it into the truck, get everything ready. When I come back in and grab my coffee, you better be ready to go. And she was. Yep, she got up, she got dressed, she did her hair, and away we went. We got across the, we were out of here before the highway was closed. So yay, hallelujah. Yeah. So yeah, we get to the town next door. We go to Service BC. We check in. Angle it a little more. There we go. All right. So I am working with DMC number 601. As you can see here, 601, which is, according to my chart here, 601 is number 9. Yeah. So yeah, what I've been doing is I'm actually doing one color at a time. Yeah. So I'm on color number 9, which is this here. It's actually a light purple. Yeah. So I have completed all of the previous 8 colors, 1 through 8 on here. Yeah. So yeah, I'm doing it, filling it in one color at a time. Yeah, that's how I'm working it. So yeah, we get to Service BC. We wait for a while, and then they call her name, and we go up, and she's got sleep brain, as she calls it. Yeah, she was. So I was doing most of the talking. And it's like, okay, so this is the file number. All right, so this is what we've got. We've got her Alberta picture ID. We've got her birth certificate. Okay, all that. And then the lady's like, oh, if you go to Service Canada, which is a completely different building, you can actually get, they will actually print out her social insurance number. Oh, nice. If we had known this weeks ago, we could have just gone there, gotten her social insurance number, and yeah, gotten everything done online right away a few weeks ago. But anyways, it is what it is. So they now have a copy of her birth certificate and her Alberta picture ID. And I asked about the costs for ID, because my BC ID expired several years ago and I just haven't gotten it done. And it's like, oh, well, it's $15 to renew your BC ID. Oh, okay, cool. How much to renew my driver's license? Oh, well, a 5-year driver's license is $75. What? Yeah, I could get one for, like, I could renew it for like 3-year driver's license. It's like, well, what's kind of whoopsie. Oh, goodness me. Oh my God. I think I need more coffee. Oh my God. Anyways, so yeah, so $75 frickin' dollars for me to renew my driver's license. Like, I can't remember how much it cost the last time I had to renew my driver's license. But I'm pretty sure it was not $75 frickin' dollars. Anyways, whatever. So I have to save up. I gotta start saving up money to go towards renewing my driver's license. Actually, yeah, I should, because my birthday is in October. My driver's license expires on my birthday in October. It's later in October, October 23rd. Yay me. But yeah, GST is at the beginning of October, so I could just use my GST. But my GST is like $100, so it's basically like that's gonna cover all of my, yeah, that's basically gonna cover the cost for me to renew my driver's license and my BC ID. And the lady at Service BC, she's like, well, it's free to renew your to do your care card, your health card, and you can use that as a second piece of ID. Yeah, but a lot of places, so then you've got two separate picture IDs, right? Well, yeah, I could do that, but a lot of places are like, oh, well, it's actually not considered valid picture ID. Like, seriously? It's a picture of my face. It's got my signature, my date of birth, other information. It's the same frickin' picture as what's on my driver's license and my BC ID, if I've got it. So, yeah. Technically, yeah, your that card, your health your care card or health card, whatever, is, yeah, it's like, it's, you technically you're only allowed to use it like in the doctor's office and hospitals, right? But it is like, it's a picture. It's got your picture on it, picture of your face. It's got your signature on it, right? All that stuff. The reason most people I actually right now have my personal health number on the back of my driver's license, because that way I've only got the one piece of the one card. It just minimizes the amount of cards that you have to pack around, which is why people do that with the care card, right? Instead of packing around like your driver's license, a care card, and a BCID, that's 3 separate cards. You can just carry around 2. And you can have your care card number either on the back of your driver's license or on the back of your BCID. Because, yeah, those 2 are both valid picture ID cards. And then your care card is just a number, really. Because I've tried using my care card, because at one point I had it as a separate card. I tried using it as valid picture ID, and I was told, oh yeah, it's not considered valid ID. Seriously? It's got your freaking picture, your face, your mug shot on it, right? It's got your face on it. It's got your signature on it. It's valid for in the hospital. Yeah. Yeah, I personally think it's dumb that you can't use it, that it's not considered valid ID, valid identification. Because if I end up having to go to the hospital for any reason, if something happened to me, well, all you really need is that card, and yeah. So seriously, what the hell? I know I'm venting. Because it's well, okay, so you got one piece of ID is free. That's your care card. One piece of ID for the initial very first card for your BCID is $35. After that, to renew it or replace it, it's $15. And then driver's license, it's I can't remember how much she quoted me for a 3-year. It's either a 2 or 3 year license. It was $40 something, I think she said. But $75 frickin' to renew my driver's license. Yeah, not impressed. But it's the government. What do you expect? They'll try and gouge you any way they can. Actually, no. I think that's the driver's license. That's ICBC. Yeah, here in British Columbia, there's one actual insurance company that all insurance companies deal with in one way or another. For auto insurance. It's ICBC, Insurance. I think it's Insurance Company of British Columbia. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. So yeah, there are many different insurance companies that you can go to, but overall, at the end of the day, they basically all work for ICBC. Like there's an insurance place just in town here called Sussex Insurance. And then there are certain credit unions that they have an insurance. Certain branches of credit unions also do insurance. I know I've also dealt with Johnson Insurance. I think it's called Johnston Insurance, something like that. But yeah, like they're all, I guess, affiliated. I guess that's the terminology. Affiliated with ICBC. All insurance goes through ICBC. Yeah. Because then if you end up with a driving ticket, if you end up with like a driving ticket, like if you get pulled over by the cops for any reason, and you end up getting a ticket, you get dinged points on your license. And in order to get the points removed from your license, if you've got points on your license, you cannot renew your license. You cannot renew the insurance on your vehicle. So you have to pay off the points on your license, and you have to pay that money to ICBC. And yeah, I had to do that once. I had to pay off the points on my license, and then they turned around and they dinged me. They ding you 3 years in a row. Like they'll charge you this. I can't remember how much it was, but yeah, they charged me something. I can't remember. It was like 10 years ago, just over 10 years ago. They 3 years in a row. And just before, and like I couldn't renew my driver's license. I couldn't insure a vehicle in my name, and I couldn't renew insurance in my name or any of that stuff. So at that point in time, I had a vehicle, like I had a van, and then I ended up getting, oh my goodness, I'm trying to remember now. Oh, I bought a van off of, okay, my boyfriend that I have now, I was living with him. Well, I was renting a room in his place. We were just friends at the time. He lived in the same trailer park as a cousin of his, and I bought this van off of his cousin, but I couldn't have it in my name because of owing ICBC this money. So I had to get the van put in. My dad, thank God I've got an awesome dad, he was willing to put the van in his name. So we put the van in his name, insured the van in his name, and I gave him the money each month to cover the cost of the insurance for the van. And then just before my driver's license expired, I actually had the money paid off, the bill paid off to ICBC, so I was able to renew my driver's license. And then within a matter of weeks, not even, maybe a week after I renewed my driver's license. Oh, they dinged me again for the 3rd year in a frickin' row. Because that's what they like to do. So then I had this new bill that I needed to pay off before I could transfer the ownership of the van into my name. Because I was going to do that after paying off, after renewing my driver's license. So I wasn't able to do that with the van. Then my dad turned around and he bought himself a new car, and he gave me his old car, the Pontiac that he had had for several years. And it's like, yay, because I love that car. I actually used that car for taking my road test to get my driver's license a few years previous. So then it's like, okay, so now I've got this van to sell, and my dad just signed a transfer form. So then I sold the van for what I paid for it, which was only a couple $100. And yeah, so then I had the car. And yeah, I loved that car. But then I finally managed to pay off what ICBC kept dinging me, and then Wolfie's father came back into my life, and yeah, I moved with him. We ended up eventually moving to the city, and when my dad turned around and he's like, well, if anything happens to the car while you're in the city, it's going to affect my insurance, so let's just sign the car over, put the car into your name. And it's like, yeah, sure, not a problem, because at the time I could afford it. Oh yeah, I could afford it, finally. So yeah, went and visited with my dad, got the car transferred over into my name, got the insurance transferred over into my name, and yeah, I had that car for a couple more years after that. Yeah, I wish I had been able to keep the car, but when I got rid of the car, it was because we were living in a motorhome, and unless we paid like, we could have rented like one of those little trailer thingies, like a vehicle trailer thingy, and hooked the car up to the back end to the little trailer thingy and pulled it behind the motorhome. But we couldn't afford, like, because we were living in the motorhome, right? But we couldn't afford, we would have had to keep the insurance on the car as well as having the motorhome insured, and we couldn't afford to do that. Couldn't afford to have both vehicles insured. We were constantly forking out money every month to keep the motorhome roadworthy and livable. It was like barely livable. Thankfully, Jag is highly mechanically inclined, so whenever we had issues with the motorhome, he was able to deal with it. Unfortunately, yeah, we couldn't. I ended up calling up a tow company, the same tow company that I actually used to own the motorhome at one point. But anyways, yeah, so the tow company came and they bought the car off of me. And actually, like a couple of years ago, I think it was, I actually saw the car on the road. Yeah, someone had bought the car off of them. They must have fixed it up a little bit and put it back on the road, because yeah, there was very little wrong with the car. It was a great car. But we just couldn't I do miss that car. There are days when I really miss that car. Like nowadays, I really miss having a car. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, yesterday, as I was saying, yesterday we went to the town next door. Wednesday night I went on to I went and I ordered. I went on to Amazon to see about ordering that lawnmower that I wanted to get, the 3-in-1, and I ordered it, and then discovered, oh yeah, bad reviews, poor quality or something like that. Difficult compatibility or whatever. So yeah, so I canceled the order, which is a good thing because it would have cost me like $64 and change, I believe, on top of the $88 and change that I had as credit on my Amazon account. But then I ended up ordering a battery operated weed eater, and so that ended up just costing like $12 and change. Yeah. And so that'll be here next week. Yay! Because yeah, when my dad came over yesterday, and not yesterday, the day before. Yeah. Or could have been the Monday. Anyways, he came over because there was a package in the mail for Wolfie. And she and I are going to have to sit down and go through the package. We're going to go through the package together. Darn it. Anyways, yeah, so that's when I noticed that, yeah, my grass is starting to get a little long. So yeah, Tuesday night, that's what I did, was I ordered the weed eater, and it'll be delivered to the post office here. Yay. I'm looking forward to that. And then it's like, oh, what the heck? I went onto the Walmart website app on my phone. Was looking for something in particular. Oh, toaster. Yeah, I was looking at toasters. Like, I looked at toasters on Temu, and then I'm like, I wonder. Yeah. Then I went to Walmart and I took a look at their toasters, and it's like, ooh, hey, I found a really nice one. 4-slice toaster for $20. And then I'm like, and then I put that in my shopping cart, and then it's like, hey, Wolfie, why don't we just order, why don't we just do our shopping now? Order everything, and then we can just pick it all up. And we can just park in the parking lot of Walmart and have them bring it out, and then we don't even have to go in and and end up grabbing extra stuff. So that's what we ended up doing. Had my shopping list, and it's like, okay, well, we need this, we need this, we need that. And then it's like, okay, well, there are certain things that couldn't find. So it's like, well, that's okay. We can actually just go into the store and grab those few things as well. But we actually ended up not doing that. We just, yeah, once we were done at Service BC, we went over to Service Canada, got her social insurance number. Then we went and we're like, yeah, I need a drink for to take my meds. I also need to eat. She's like, yeah, I need to eat too. So we went to Wendy's. And then right next door to Wendy's was the gas station where we go for propane all the time. So yeah. Then we got the propane. Then we went to the dollar store. Spent less than $50 at the dollar store. We got very specific things. I was looking at a few other things. It's like, oh, this, I like this. I wouldn't mind getting that, but no. We're here for specific things only. We have to be very, very conscious of the amount of money that we are actually spending right now until all of her stuff is done and she's starts getting money. Once she starts getting money, getting her own money, then we can start looking at extras. Oh yeah, I also removed the toaster from the shopping list, so that saved us $20. Plus I had budgeted $50 for gas, but because the gas price has gone down, we only ended up putting $20 in the gas tank. And yeah, my dad got the truck back with just a touch more gas in it than when I left his place yesterday. So yeah, and I didn't get a chance to tell him that, and I'll get to that in a little bit when I get to that part of the story. But anyways, so yeah, we got the basics from both stores, and then we stopped at the gas station, put $20 in the tank, and then drove home. Got home, I messaged my dad. It's like, yeah, we just got home, gonna unload the truck, take everything in, and then I'll bring the truck back. He's like, okay, cool. We were gonna cash in empties and do the recycling, but it's like, she was tired. I was actually good. I could have gone for a little bit longer, but done a few more things, but it's easier for me to get stuff done if I've got the help, and she was beat, so it's like, okay, well, we'll just do it another day. So then I was gonna go and take the truck back, and then the property manager was here. Noticed him when we pulled in and parked. He was cutting the lawn. It's like, oh yeah, I gotta talk to him, let him know that I got a weed eater coming. It's like, okay, cool. So yeah, he was talking to one of my neighbors, and so when I went to leave to take the truck, I quickly went over to talk to him and told him about the weed eater, and mentioned, yeah, my daughter's living with me. And so he's like, well, yeah, it's just a formality, but I gotta meet her. It's like, yeah, not a problem. So I had her come out and meet him, and then talked for a couple of minutes. Apparently there's gonna be a yard sale here next weekend. The lady that he was talking with, my neighbor, she's gonna be running it, apparently, because she said she's got a whole bunch of stuff to get rid of. So I'm like, oh, I'll let my dad know, maybe see if he's got anything. Excuse me. So then I hopped into the truck to take it back, and I get back, I'm like, yeah, can you give me a quick ride home? And he's like, nope, got no time, I'm running late. Been waiting almost an hour for the truck, because I gotta go get. He doesn't say what he needed to go get. He just kind of randomly points to the walls of the deck, the enclosed part of the deck. He's like, yeah, he's got the gutters on, he's got the drain pipes, whatever, up. He's got the rain barrels out. He's got all that stuff going on that he's been doing, and he's got to go get like I guess it's siding or something. And he's like, yeah, been waiting almost an hour. It's like, oh, okay, well, it was not quite 2 o'clock yet. It was just about 2 o'clock when I got there, and I had originally messaged him shortly after 1. So it was not quite an hour. Okay, so I just need a little tiny bit more for here. Good thing I got plenty. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of this, some of this is from the some of this is leftovers from my pink tree that I did. Okay, so I always get frustrated when it comes to separating these. Yeah. Anyways, there. Okay. And so yeah, so anyways, it's like, okay, fine, I'll ride my bike home. I'm sore and tired, but I'll ride my bike home. And yeah, I rode my bike home. And I walked a bit too on the way home, because yeah, I was getting my body was starting to feel it. And but yeah, I got home and I put my bike away in the shelter, in the storage. I took the propane, put it inside there, hooked it up, turned the propane back on, turned the other propane tank back on, because I turn the water heater off, I turn the space heater off, I turn off the tank that's currently running, and I turn off I do all of that stuff for safety reasons. Whenever I disconnect the empty tank, because we only have 2 tanks, because during the winter I was borrowing one of my dad's. I was borrowing a propane tank from my dad, so that I always had an extra tank just on the safe side. But now I've just got the 2. We've just got the 2 tanks. Once Wolfie starts getting money, then we're gonna buy another propane tank. We're also gonna buy another water bottle for the water dispenser. Yeah. That way we're not having to refill as often. Then with the water, when we have the 3rd bottle on the dispenser, we'll just take the 2 empty bottles and fill them, and yeah. It's more convenient, right? It's more convenient that way. Same with propane. Rather than like, I want to have a 3rd propane tank. That way, we always have like a full tank ready to go. We have the tank that's being used, that we're working off of, and then a reserve tank. So when the reserve tank goes, when the one tank that we're working off of ends up empty, and we switch to the other tank, then we take the empty tank out, we put the reserve tank in, the 3rd tank in. Then we take the empty tank and we go and we get it filled. That way we never have to worry about running out of propane. Same with, we never have to worry about running out of water mid-month. Then because I Yeah, I am being honest. I am being open and honest. I don't shower often enough because I worry about running out of propane. I could be showering more often, and I want to be showering more often. That's one of the reasons. I know it's a lame excuse, but it's, excuse me, one of the reasons why I don't go out much. And it's one of those side effects of depression. My depression. Yeah, I am most comfortable just hiding away here in my home, away from the public, away from other people. Yeah, so when I'm done this color, I'm gonna end it and go make myself end the video, and then go make myself something to eat and get another cup of coffee. Oh, speaking of, while we were at the dollar store, we stopped and we were looking at the coffee filters, and it's like, okay, so there's two different coffee filters, right? Something that I didn't really pay attention to when I got my coffee filters. And like I've mentioned, I've been having issues with my coffee filters, and because I thought, oh, you could just use any old coffee filters, right? Well, no. Apparently, there is a special small size for the little coffee makers, like what I have. And I've been using the coffee filters for a regular size coffee maker, and it's like, oh, okay. Had a closer look at the coffee filters, and it's like, okay, well, this is what I actually need. This is what I'm currently using, so yeah, Papa's getting some new coffee filters. Yeah. But so yeah, we got home, and we got all the groceries inside, and then Wolfie was putting the groceries away. While she was doing that, I went and I grabbed I got her to hand me a Ziploc baggie, and I took the old coffee filters. I took the bigger coffee filters, put them in the Ziploc baggie, and took those with me when I went to return the truck. So yeah, my dad was happy and thankful for that. Yeah. But yeah, so for Wolfie's paperwork, we gotta get well, we can go to the we can go to the library and use the computer at the library, because the computer at the library is hooked up to printers there, so we can use the printer there and print out the information that we need, print out the paperwork that we need. Like, she's got to download and then print like a direct deposit form from her bank, and because she's got to fill it out, she's got to sign it, and then I guess we can like scan it back onto the computer and then email it to them, because we were given an email address that we can send all the paperwork to. Yeah, so we're gonna try and do that tomorrow. Actually, we'll ask my dad. Oh shoot, tomorrow's Saturday. And then Monday's a freaking holiday. I do believe Monday's a holiday. I'll have to double check. But yeah, if Monday is a holiday, because it's Easter weekend. Yay, Easter weekend! Yeah, so next, most likely Tuesday. Tuesday, I'll ask my dad if we can borrow, actually, I'll ask my bonus mom if we can borrow the car. Because no, it's got to be the truck, because I want to take the empties and cash them in. Because the bottle depot is not that far from the library. So yeah, I'll ask my dad. I'll be like, yeah, Dad, can we borrow the truck? We just got to go. It's going to be in town only. Yeah, we're going to be staying in town. Just going to go to the library and to the bottle depot. Ooh, wait. What day is the 25th? What day is the 25th? Calendar. 25th is next Friday. Okay. So, I'll just ask my dad if he can quickly drive me over to the post office on the 25th. Unless the weed eater arrives early. If it arrives early, then yay! So I think the 21st is our next payday. Yeah. All right, what am I going to do with this money? I got $4.66 on my Google Play balance. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I just earned 10 cents. But we'll figure it out. I'll find something to buy. Eventually. Anyways, so this is done. I've been getting better at using the hoop, putting it on, taking it off. All right, so far here is the kitty cat. There's the butterfly, the kitty cat, flower, more of the kitty cat, and some flowers over here. Oh my goodness, look at it, it's so colorful. Look at all the colors. My rainbow butterfly and cat. Yep. So I am now on to color number 10, which is DMC 603, which is the dark green. So there's a little bit here, and some here, and then some here. And that's it. Oh, that won't take long at all. Nope. So 603 is this color. Yay. And I've just got these left. 699, 718, 741, 745, 820, 826, 891, 906, 907, 975, 977, and 3846. So I already have baggies labeled and in my container here. This is the container that I'm currently using for the leftover floss. Yeah, so I've already got baggies labeled and in here for these colors. Yeah. So, yeah. All these colors. Yeah, yeah. This is just temporary until I can figure something else out for long-term storage. I'm thinking it's gonna have to be something better than baggies. I can't store the. Oh my goodness! I can't store these the same way I do my drills. It just. Actually, I probably could use store them the same way as my drills in baggies like this, right? Minus the dryer sheets, but yeah, actually I probably could, now that I think of it. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know. I'll leave that in there for now. But yeah, until I put them in there, I've been using this. Let me zoom out. I'm like way too close. There we go. So yeah, this little basket. So these are the colors that I just finished using. So I'm just sticking them in here for now, keeping them out of the way. Yeah. So yeah. All right. So yeah. Let me know what you think. Any ideas, tips, tricks, suggestions, what have you, about storage, all that kind of wonderful stuff in the comments below, down below. I know I need to fix my nails. Oh my god, they are terrible. I don't have nail polish remover. Yeah, I should get some. My nails are just yeah. Anyways, in the meantime, I'm gonna go, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.